Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about something I keep seeing whenever I am working with people, on helping them unleash their purpose. And I mean this from like the bottom of my heart, that I want to see each and every one of you really get out there and unleash your purpose, whether it's for profit, nonprofit. I think that all of us should be making an impact on this world and making it a better place with whatever business you decide to start. Now, what I want to say about that is that a lot of people are looking at starting a nonprofit as a way to make an income. I just want to be straight up about that because I actually feel very strongly about nonprofits being created specifically for that reason. So when you're starting a nonprofit, at least if you're following any of my videos and you know how I feel about nonprofits, if you're starting a nonprofit, it's because you really feel like you have a purpose to fulfill and that you're trying to get out there and really change the world. And I think that's excellent. And as a byproduct of that, since that will be your full-time job eventually, then yes, I think that you should draw a salary from your nonprofit, which has been decided by your board and all of that. Now, many of you know that I don't take any funds from my own nonprofit, and we have contracted some of the things that we do for my nonprofit out, and that's where my administration fees go when I need to pay for something. So for me, it's very difficult. I know a lot of you want to do this and make an income from it, and I feel it and I understand it and I get it because it's your purpose and that's what you want to do. But my advice that I give people when they do ask me directly is I say, hey, like, go get another job for now until your nonprofit actually begins to make money. Because you can't sit around waiting for your nonprofit to be making so much income that now you are, able to make money off of your nonprofit as a salary or as a income. And I just want to really set the record straight on that yes, it's definitely doable, and yes, you should be paid for your work when you are working, but you have to understand that just like any other business, and you talk to a for-profit business, a non-profit business, any of them, you always have to work up to making a profit. So that's why it's important to have a fundraising plan. That's why it's important to have a business plan and know where you're going to get these funds from before you even begin. So I have another video that talks about business planning. I talked about planning out your fundraising last week, and there are lots of free tools that I've created that help you basically set up your goals and your planning so that all of that's available to you to really have a good base and a good plan for your nonprofit. But I don't want anyone to get mistaken that when you are starting a nonprofit immediately, or any business truly immediately, that you'll be making a ton of money right away. The keys to making a successful nonprofit are that you have to be transparent, you have to be diligent about how the money that's coming into your nonprofit is being spent and where it's going, and you have to be focused on results. The number one thing has to be results. And what I see a lot of people coming in and talking about when they join the tribe, or when I'm getting Instagram or any sort of messages, it really is focused a lot on funding. And I know that you're just trying to protect yourself to make sure that you can do this, but that's why I say for any for-profit, nonprofit, however you're deciding to go for a business route, I say always start it as a side hustle. Start it as a project. Start it under another fiscal sponsor so that you can see if you can actually get this thing up and running, or enough of an audience for people to be able to support your purpose. And so I would say this to anybody. I mean, this isn't specific to nonprofits. This is just basic business advice. Like, if you are going to start a business, then you should either start it as a side hustle and let it grow until you're at a point where you can switch over from your regular job that you do every day. But I would not start a nonprofit, or a for-profit business for that matter, to be your full-time income within the first year or so. And I could totally be wrong on this, and I could get a ton of backlash that you can totally start a business and start with your first year. But I think when you're starting from scratch and you're not investing a lot of money in it, you're building from the ground up, you don't always see the reward from that right away. You have to give yourself time to build your audience. You have to give yourself time to find the individuals that resonate with your purpose. You need to give yourself that opportunity to grow so that you can then start making funds. And I just wanted to come on and clarify that, because I do feel like I have a lot of people who are so focused on making money directly from their nonprofit or from their for-profit business that they lose track of the fact that you're actually trying to create a product or service or purpose for people to connect with. And you have to be able to show those results so that people are willing to separate themselves from their funds to give to you. So I just felt like I needed to say this video. I felt like I needed to make it. So it's a little bit of a rant, but I do really want to impress upon everyone that it's so important that you actually are looking at the results rather than how much money you can make. Because if you just want to make money, then maybe you should start like an eBay shop or something that's going to be immediate. Something that is a lot easier, that already has marketing and all of that stuff already built into the platform for you. So when I started this channel, I started it because I really wanted people who wanted to unleash their purpose and really wanted to get out there and make an impact on the world, whether it's with for-profit or nonprofit businesses. I really wanted them to know that there is a way that you can do it, and there are multiple ways that you can do it, and you can be successful at it. But I don't want to give any wrong impressions that when you start this, it's all about, you paying yourself. I feel very strongly that if you are running a nonprofit, that yes, you should pay yourself. I feel very strongly that you should be paid for the work that you do in any business. But I am finding that a lot of people are even stopping in the middle of the process because they don't have a job or they don't have the ability to make money elsewhere. And I just don't want anyone to look at a nonprofit or a for-profit business as the savior for that, because it takes time to build your business. It takes time to build your brand, and it's extremely important that you're aware of that as you go into this process. And so I just wanted to make sure that I put that out there for my subscribers and my channel, so that all of you are very aware that I am in no way saying that tomorrow you're going to start making a ton of money. I just believe that you're able to get out there and truly unleash your purpose and have a good life, and eventually, and build a business from this. You really can build a business from your purpose. But in the meantime, while you are building that brand, you're going to need to find a way to make money for your living expenses. And even just to apply for some of the things and some of the steps in the process of becoming a nonprofit and becoming a full-fledged business, for-profit business, you have to pay for those types of things. So you will need to find a part-time job or work. There are a lot of people who started businesses and they worked at Starbucks for the first year or the first few months, just so that they could take care of their daily expenses. So I want to be sure that you guys understand that. And I've just gotten a few questions lately on that specific piece, like, I'm just waiting to make money on my nonprofit, or I'm just waiting to make money on, this business that I started. And it does take time. So I would say that if you are completely dependent on your nonprofit or for-profit business to start bringing in funds right away to take care or take over your living expenses, I just want you to be realistic that that probably is not going to happen. And it takes time for you to build up that type of capital in both a for-profit and a nonprofit. So anyhow, I hope that video helped you guys. I hope that you took that from my heart and not from a reprimand standpoint. I just really want to make sure that it's clear that I would not start a nonprofit to cover your living expenses right away, because that is unlikely to happen. So I just want to keep things like realistic on this channel, because I promise that I will do real talk and give you guys all the information that I know, but I want to make sure that it is good information that you can actually take and implement and create a transformation for yourself and your business. So anyway, I hope that video helped you guys, and if you are not part of the Social Life Tribe, we would obviously love to have you over there on Facebook, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.